All right, what's going on, y'all? I don't know what that beeping was on my watch, but anyway, y'all, let me see what I got. So I'm out here watering, and y'all don't mind this bag. I got to pick some green, and I got all these dandelions. Ooh. And they so in there so good the root ain't gonna come up. Ooh, I'm getting onion too. Let me cast that to the side. Ooh, I mean these suckers here. This don't make no sense. Anyhow, I'm just out here working. Can y'all see? Hey, I may not even be able to see. Okay, some of the root came with that one. These weeds grow so good right here because my bed is right here, and they get all that good water, and then you know if it's any nutrient from when I fertilize, that stuff run out you know, into the soil. And roots are advantageous. They will oh Lord, I mean them things ain't budging at all. They ain't even thinking about coming up out of the ground. Not a hope in the world. Okay, y'all, so all of them leaves there, you see, that's gonna end up that's gonna end up in my rainwater out in the bag. Y'all bear with me while I get the tripod together. Trying to kind of, actually, you know what, I'm gonna put this sack in my pocket, because I'm gonna take y'all along with me at least for a little while. Okay, yeah, let me see, are you working? Barely. Now let me show y'all this. Most people don't water the way I water, so y'all don't look at them two little streams that's coming out. Ain't hardly anything coming out. I want to show y'all this. I don't know if this company still make these or not. Let me just lay this hose. I'm just gonna lay it over there. Okay, I don't know if this company still make these, but can y'all read that? They say the Ross. This is made in Temple City, California. Now the patent on this one is 1924, and I know y'all gonna say 1924. Yeah, it's kind of old. But I got turned on to these by a guy in California that he's kind of a, you know, he's an apple breeder, and look at all those leaves and different things coming out of that rainwater. But anyway, he swears by these, and as a water. And now let me say this, if your water is like mine and it's not purely, come on now, today ain't my day, is it? Try to rinse the end of that hose off and rinse my hand off at the same time. Okay, then my hose is all balled up. Anyway, if your water is unlike mine, y'all know mine have tadpoles in it and leaves in it and all that stuff. I said what I was gonna start doing is doing a paint strainer and putting that stuff in a paint strainer. That way my water would stay more clear and it wouldn't get as much sediment and stuff in it. But if you're watering from the hose, or your rainwater has a top on it or something like that, and your rainwater is, you know, clear with no sediment or anything in it, you can use this much better. And I'll show you what I mean. Try to show y'all so y'all see. Let me put this down so y'all see the hose. Actually, the water in my hand is actually coming up pretty clear. I don't see a bunch of stuff in it. Once it clears up, because like basically when I pour water in there, it kind of stirs up that sediment at the bottom, and then those fine little holes get filled up. But look at the pattern on that. And I'm gonna tell you like this. This changed my watering game. When I didn't have this on the end, and I've had this for a while, but I wasn't using it for whatever reason. When it's like this, it comes out so much like rain. Like it's a large volume of water, but it's not a real hard stream. So when you water your stuff in, it won't disturb your seeds. It won't, you know, it basically bounce off your plants almost just like rainwater would do. It's got the same pressure or whatever. Like I said, see, I got a few holes. You can tell when the holes is clogging up. It's not hard to unclog it. I used to just shake it a little. But like I said, once all the sediment in my rainwater settles back down to the bottom, see how pretty it is? When you get less and less of them little streams, you know it's something clogged it up. But yeah, y'all, I was just out here watering and checking on stuff. And I also like this one. They do have newer ones, y'all, this sprayer, but I like this one better because I have one of the newer ones. And when the guy told me about it, I saw one like this in the store. And I said, oh, that's like that thing he was talking about. But it wasn't actually the Ross. It was just like some new kind of version of it. Trash. The way the water comes out really, really forcefully. So if you're trying to water in any type of seedlings or anything that requires a gentle spray pattern, you can cancel it. The only way I know to find these, and like I said, maybe this company is still making them, I don't know. The only way I know to find them, I found that one on eBay. So, and it wasn't very much, maybe $5, $6, maybe $7. It wasn't even $10. God, hey, these limbs be falling out these trees. They be scaring me, boy. I'm bending my onion down. Stand up, onion. But yeah, y'all, and you can kind of see how far the hole it'll go. You know, it's spray. And if I had my pump is not the strongest pump in the world. If I had a little bit stronger pump, it would definitely shoot further than that. But the stream would still be nice and gentle and not disturb your soil. Like I said, if you got seeds or something, it's not so bad with established plants, but when you got seeds and stuff, sometimes you don't want to disturb and wash your seeds away because the pressure is so high. So I just wanted to tell y'all about that. Sometimes your tools do help you. And like I said, this one helps me a lot because I used to just use just the end of the hose with no sprayer. But when you have a more spread out spray pattern, it helps you a lot because it's more, it replicates rainfall a lot better, and the water is more evenly dispersed across the surface. So if the water is evenly dispersed across the surface, as it sinks into the soil, it will also sink in more evenly dispersed, if you get what I'm saying. Versus when you have like kind of a stream, it kind of wants to sink into that one little spot, and it's not really watering that whole section. So I find that I can water faster without having to stay as long using this. So this has helped my gardening be a little bit easier. Like I said, if your rainwater thing is don't have no sediment in it, you won't have the problem I'm having where I have to take it off. Cause see, I just poured some water. Come on now. Now see, this is like growing what I eat. Say, that's operator error. And that's what I wanted to tell you, make mention of this channel right quick. I hope y'all made it to this part. I'm gonna put his link in the description. I believe the name of his channel is Growing What I Eat. And he had a live the other night. Well, I'll be honest, I can't remember when. He had that live. I think it was the other night or maybe the night before last. Last night or the night before last. But he had a live, and boy, he had me dying laughing. He said the birds was trying to test his gangster. It was hilarious. So I want to make mention of his channel, and y'all go check his channel out, because I did look in the comments. I saw a couple of people that watch me, or at least used to watch me. They probably still watch. You know, you can't never tell who watching. That's the one thing. YouTube will tell all your other business, but they won't tell who watching you. But anyway, I didn't see a lot of the people that watch me in his comments. Like I said, I'm sure some of y'all do, a few of y'all, but it's not the majority. It's not like some channels used to be. There's so many black gardeners on YouTube now, and so many black people watching gardening now. It ain't like it used to be where you go down in the comment section and you'll see the same people over and over and over again. You see different people in the comment sections now, and you kind of can see different people watch certain people more than others, which I get it, because you know everybody got their own cup of tea. Because I know I'm wild and crazy. I know it's some people they ain't gonna watch me, and guess what, there's some people that I refuse to watch too. Oops, spill that tea. But anyhow, y'all go over there and watch growing what I eat. He has a greenhouse. He got a lot of stuff growing. He got a lot of fruit trees, and he started some tomato seeds, and he started some Yamata cream watermelons. I still hadn't tried them watermelons. I've got so many watermelon seeds now that I need to go through, and people have still sent me watermelon seeds. That right now I'm kind of on watermelon punishment until I grow down some of this. I wish I had really like a 2-acre field where I really could just grow them suckers. A field where I could just put irrigation and just grow watermelons out there. And perhaps by me saying that, maybe some land to come up for sale at a reasonable price the way I can do that. Because I've got so many watermelons that I would like to do some genetic stuff with, do some crosses and see what I come up with and all that kind of stuff. Because these watermelons nowadays, y'all, they just really don't have any taste. Not to me, not the store watermelons. They just really don't have any taste like how they used to back in the day. Like I said, I get it. I know they pick so much stuff green, and you know, they see how I haven't had to take it off. All that sediment has settled to the bottom of my barrel back there, so now I'm just getting pure water. I'm not getting all that other stuff in there. So this, you know, this how it'd be if you had it on the hose. But anyway, I know they pick this stuff green and everything, and I mean, you know, I get it. It's the way of the world. Now, excuse me, sneezing and stuff. But yeah, these watermelons don't have no taste, and just look like it could be a better watermelon that maybe if you picked it closer to harvest, it would have better flavor. I mean, closer to being ripe, it would have better flavor, but would still travel well. And maybe stores will start selling that. But I don't know. Stores have gotten to where all they want to sell is these old personal watermelons, and I'm trying to understand who in the South is promoting these personal watermelons. Because last time I checked, we don't really eat that like that, you know. Because honestly, on a good day, I can eat half a watermelon by myself. I ate a whole watermelon by myself before. Ain't no shame in my game, you know. If you fasting or whatever, go right on ahead. I ain't knocking you for that. But I will tear down some watermelon and numerous other things. But you know, I don't know. These grocery stores, and like I said, people are buying them. So when they buying these personal watermelons and all this, and they, you know, all this different stuff they tell you. I'm watering my mulberry, y'all, if y'all want it. And I need to trim all that bush and stuff around there. I need to trim all that back around the edge, around the base of that, and keep it trimmed back. But yeah, I can't stand them personal watermelons. They ain't got no taste to me. But look at this, y'all. So these are some onions that grows in my neighbor yard. Now these some wild onions too, and they grow in my neighbor's yard. But I collected. They walk just like the walking onions. Them was the tops, and I just pulled them out. I need to plant those suckers in some dirt, and then that'll be that. But y'all, let me water. I'm gonna water this. I'm gonna finish watering the garden, and then I'm gonna cut y'all back on when I get to doing something else. All right. All right, y'all. I told my neighbor I was gonna give him some greens, so y'all seeing, you know, this is almost a continuing theme with me and harvesting these greens. I'm also doing kind of some cleaning too. All these little bitty ones, all of them gonna go in the fertilizer bins. The bigger ones I'll harvest. So like I said, don't nothing go to waste, because your greens have so much nutrients until you can use them to feed your garden. Not only feed yourself, but feed your garden. I'm gonna tell y'all another plant that okay. I'm gonna tell y'all another plant that you could use. Longevity spinach grows so fast, and honestly, and I am a little off camera picking over here, y'all, but y'all just bear with me. Longevity spinach, I didn't know until I grew it how vigorous it grows, and also some of these leaves with aphids and holes and all that. I'm gonna use those in the fertilizer too. Keep your greens picked, y'all. It make them come in a little faster. Keep them picked, and greens don't need nothing but fish fertilizer. Really, they don't need nothing but nitrogen, because you just getting the leaves. They're gonna make the seeds anyhow. It don't matter. That's just what kind of plant they are. But yeah, longevity spinach grows in such a way that you can't help but take some of that and use it to fertilize your garden. So any little crops that you know that's gonna be real nutritious, use those as fertilizer and stuff like that, because you really can't beat it. I promise you. Now some of my greens, like I told y'all, after they seed, they start behaving a little bit differently. It depends on the green, but they will sometimes start branching in weird places and stuff like that. But just let them, because the more they branch, the more food you'll have. I'm clocking the camera. But y'all see how big these leaves? See how these are getting on the bigger side, which I don't mind them either, but as we discussed before, they will be tougher. Like I said, so many people have bought into the idea of bigger is better when it comes to everything. That's not necessarily the case. Just like back in the day, I don't know, some old heads chime in. Back in the day, it take my grandmother. My grandmother would not buy those real big ass chickens because she said they were tough. She always got young chickens because she said they were more tender and tasted better too. They had more flavor too. That's why when people, no offense to people who got chickens, but sometimes don't always think about, oh, well, the only bird I can eat is a meat bird, or that's the only bird I feel comfortable eating. My grandmother never bought those Cornish crosses and all that. She had regular chicken. And their breasts and stuff as big now. They not as big, but they lay egg. They were free range chicken. The meat was flavorful. They were tender. And they ate just as good, you know. I'm not telling y'all what to do. I'm just saying thought process, you know. Y'all might want to think about that sometime, because I'm going to be honest, I don't see anybody, ever since Cornish crosses and stuff have become the standard for meat birds, I don't hear anybody saying, why don't we just grow some regular chicken for the meat? Cause I'm here to tell you, home growers back in the day, especially depending on their price bracket, they were not buying these birds that's supposedly just for meat. They had dual purpose birds. They couldn't be buying all this stuff just for one purpose. Okay, I got layers and I got meat birds. You gonna lay eggs, and when you quit laying eggs, I'm gonna kill you. That was their mentality. My grandmother was a whole lot more cold-hearted than me, honey, cause she didn't, animals was utilitarian for her. She was very utilitarian in that way. Come around here, y'all. But yeah, y'all, so it's just always something to think about. I hope this isn't too dark for y'all. I know I'm in the shade this morning. The way the sun comes up on my property, it comes up on one side and go down the other. So I'm in the shade right now. That's why sometimes I try to get as much as I can get done in the morning, because it's shaded. And thankfully, as of right now, it's still cool. I think it's like 68 degrees, I think. Let me see y'all. I'm trying to turn y'all. Trying to turn y'all where y'all be able to see me harvesting. It looks so dark on that camera. I can't tell what's going on. I'm about to go down. That's what's really going on. Y'all ever be picking greens and be like, ooh, I didn't realize how many I had over in this bed till I got started. I think these I'm picking on right here is almost like a cabbage collard, because the leaves are more kind of curly. A cabbage collard is really almost like an open head of cabbage, almost. Because in case y'all didn't know, cabbage and broccoli, all that's all the same plant, but they bred it to do different things. So I think I got one that's kind of like a cabbage collard over there. I kind of like that. I kind of like that curly leaf. I wonder what that leaf be. More tender or less tender. Child, I'm picking and picking and picking and picking, and honey, it look like I ain't making a dent in nothing. He gonna have a nice little meal. I'm gonna try to show y'all what I'm talking about. When I say about them, they kind of look a little bit more like a cabbage collar. I grew cabbage collars years and years ago, but I didn't save any seed. I wasn't saving seed then. See how that, and it almost kind of looked like a kale, and that may be partially what it is too. It's kind of crossed in with that kale. But this isn't the one that's like a cabbage color. This is one I just low down, just need to pick off of. This one too. All those leaves at the bottom, get clean all that off. Get all those. So if you see, I try to leave 3 or 4 leaves or so. If I got a big leaf like that, that's the one that was almost like the cabbage collar. See how it's a little bit more curly? They look real similar, but see how that one's more flat? When you get Georgia collards in the store, the leaves are super flat like that. But and see, y'all see, this is all one plant. See how I let it branch? I don't know if y'all can see down there to that stem. That's all one plant. I got to clean this out. This has got too much damage. Look at all that damage. That's from when that rain came the first time and those worms got me. And it's grown out that far. That now that's at the bottom. Because y'all know them worms like that tender. They like that tender part in the middle. But it has grown so much until, and if y'all see how I do, I just reach in here and gently grab and kind of push down. They'll snap off. They'll snap right off. I got one leaf out of all of those that look like something. Look at all that damage. I'm gonna put that in the sack, and then I'm gonna pluck you down, because when I get through harvesting, because all of this stuff, it has all these tender leaves left for the most part. I'm going to I'm gonna spray my BT and stuff. We're not supposed to get no rain for a little while, so I'm gonna spray my BT and spinosad. And I want somebody else to do this experiment and tell me. So just by chance one time, because I was lazy and didn't want to spray, I believe that's all he gonna get, y'all. I'm about halfway tired. Oh Lord. Yeah, that's all he gonna get, cause this pile is going in the bag too. But anyway, come here, leaves. Drop. Look at them. Trying to escape. Don't want to be cooked. I'm trifling. Y'all don't be trifling. Okay. Aim y'all down to the sack. But yeah, y'all. If you got some, or if you want to try this experiment, and y'all report back and let me know. Anybody growing brassicas, take and get some BT and some spinosad and put it together and spray them together and see, do you get better results. I get better results when I mix them suckers together. I don't know what that's about, but it always is like it seems to last longer. It doesn't wash off as fast. So yeah, I get real good results when I do that. So y'all try that. But this my bag, y'all. And till next time, see you guys later.